Hey everybody,
I'm Caleb.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
And we are Working Title!
Iron Fist Kevin.
Kevin. We're back for Vinland, episode 7, Iron Fist, Ketil. Kevin.
Kevin.
Last on, we got to meet more of the family from Ketil's farm, some development in Torfinn's psyche. So, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so, and leave a comment down below your favorite moment from today's episode that we're about to jump into. Are you liking Season 2 right now? Are you not? Is it too slow? Is it too fast? Let us know. What's a lesson you've learned from the show? And we're going to punch it. See ya.
Bow!
We're not going to see ya. Sorry. We're about to do the reaction.
See ya, spy video.
The outro speech first. That's the... Stop!
You burned my whole family! You burned my house to the ground!
You burned my house to the ground! My family's dead! What do I do?
My whole family's dead! What do I do? Relatable. Them again.
足跡の特徴は似ている。
やれやれ。旦那の留守。
やれやれ。
Oh, shit.
被害は麦の粉が一袋と干し肉だそうです。
I wonder who's gonna get blamed for whatever
Yeah.
happened.
It looks like they're already trying to frame them.
他の足跡と混ざっちまって追跡できねえ。
It's definitely these guys' fault because they're pissed that they lost teeth.
取る量は可愛いもんだが、味を占めてやがるな。しゃあねえ。そろそろお仕置きが必要だな。
Oh, great. What? Waifu theme?
すごいじゃないですか。
Yeah.
それって大旦那様に気
Theme of
に入られているんですよ。
そうで
Does he?
そうですよ。
This is the water
料理や
cooler
馬を貸して
res.
くれる上に
And Torfinn's just
ご
there.
飯を食べるなんて。
いや、
So did you see that episode of Lost
必要の見
too?
返りですよ。
エイナルさん、いい人ですもの。ご自覚ないんですね。
いや、だってそんな。
エイナル、先に行ってるぞ。
Bye.
See, dude.
ああ。
気を使った
Yeah. He's letting you like do your thing, you know? He's learned when he's third wheeling it isn't welcome.
無口だけど。
いけない。奥様が。
Run.
すみません、引き止めちゃって。
いえ、そんな。お話し相手ができて、毎朝が
Oh,
楽
that's
しみな
so
んですよ。
Go.
じゃ、また。
He's got a nice face, like she said.
また明日の朝。いい人だって。
She called me a good person.
いい人です。
Literally. That just ruined everything.
朝毛の支度もまだだというのに油を売っていいご身分ね。
すみません、奥様。
まあ奴隷女には奴隷の男がお似合いってもんさね。
Jeez.
Thank you, old crone.
おお、出たな。これが麦の実だぜ。
そうそう
コルフィン。
Cover.
なんか、
Feeble.
弱々しいな。
That's one way to describe crops.
こんなのからパンができる。
Eventually. Do they taste like bread
それ言
now?
ったか。ちょっと感動するだろう。
Super satisfying, too.
すごいな。
It is amazing.
育てて売って。
It's gonna taste 10 times better because you took the time to make it.
We're gonna sell it. I probably won't even eat it.
Damn it! Have one bite!
よし、やる気出てきた。
Yeesh!
これが自由への第一歩だ。バリバリ開墾して来年の作付けは倍にするぜ。
I hope he always keeps that
Smile.
on fire heart, you know, for his work to get free.
俺たちはこうやって畑やってれば自由になる目はあるけどさ。アルメイズさんはその辺どうなってるんだろう。
Maybe they'll have to buy her free.
そうか。じゃあ伐採の続きを。
なので祈る。
祈る。
What?
Pray for a good harvest.
神よ、育てたまえ、実らせたまえ。虫かれた
Motivated prayer. He's so scared. He's so scared. Pray, damn it.
ご一緒に
Huh?
祈るって何なんで
Anyone?
ヤハウェの神だ
Yahweh, Freya, everyone and
いや
everything.
みんなすがる
He's like, religion, I don't believe in that. Oh, what is
There's
that?
big cloud men?
育てたまえ俺手を組んで一緒に
I love their childlike wonder and spirit.
Like our crops grow.
声が小さい
Die!
手を吹き
This show is the best thing ever.
Look at God smiling at his creation.
It's Bishop Heyman's god too.
Yeah. Bishop Hegman.
Heyman.
Whoa
New
A
guy.
cool guy.
おこの農場は
The guests.
おふくろ
So
や
much
女が
cooler
元
than
気にしてた
Ketil.
かい親父殿
That's his son.
ああ俺までなどは元気すぎて
Another son?
Yeah.
Damn.
お前のように戦場へ行きたくてうずうずしとる
And this is what you become when you decide to take the fancy
わ
life.
からんな度胸なしのくせに人には得て増えてがあるのだトールギル
Torgil.
あいつに戦場は合わん
Oh, he's a stuck
身に合った場
up
所にいる
brat
のが
of a
一
man.
番良い
He looks so much like the
いや
other brother. That's
案
crazy.
外わからんぜクヌート陛下のように戦場の男を変えることも
Even
ある
the nose too and the eyebrow.
King.
They all got that thick ass eyebrow.
この戦争で随分お代わりになられた
Okay, so they did
今
fight
や
for
堂々
Canoe.
たる大将軍だよ試しに俺までも戦場に出してみちゃどうだ
He looks like the guy from the first season from a very quick shot.
You mean the ending of the first season?
No, there's like a shot when they like skip past the battle and just do double axes, like
ち
screaming.
ょうどいいおおやっぱりトールギルかいつ戻った56日前だ
Brother!
民会で親父殿と会ってな
At the thing. What is the thing?
I don't think it matters too much.
I want to know what the thing
あ
is.
んたに稽古つけてもらったおかげだ
A
よ
snake trained him, okay.
ベイビーその引いているのは何だほら早くしろコソ泥です旦那に引き渡そうと思ってコソ泥ここ最近手口の似た盗みが続いてましてね俺の感じは
They're just little kids.
That's just like Einar and his sister. Oh,
ガキでも
Is that the family from the-
盗みです一丁仕置きをお願いします
these might be the kids from that thing that we watched, the post video. That Torfin was like going and
6.5.
attacking. Yeah, 6.5, sorry.
That kid had the Torfin look in his eyes. Yeah, the little kid Torfin look.
要するにだ軍団なんて言っちゃいるが敵味方なんざどうでもいいのよ戦の後は楽しい略奪隊
Great.
売れそうな女を争って切り合うなんざしょっちゅうさノーマル
Omar's scared.
どうだ行ってみたいかイングランドにもちろん行くよ戦場実力主義上等だぜ
This kid's dead as hell. He said ow as soon as he touched
そんなお
it.
前土産をやろうかなおい首飾りだ
It's gonna be English ears. Yeah, literally.
Teeth.
Hey!
Skorsten.
何これ干し肉
Oh, dude, no.
イングランド人の耳
Yeah!
It's foul.
He thinks he's Daryl Walking Dead. Gotta love the hard man screwing with the
ビ
child.
リだなお前はそんなことでどうする俺たちは鉄拳ケティルの息子なんだぞ
Iron Fist Ketil.
鉄拳知らねえのか親父の若い頃の伝説だぞ
Yeah! Was he a warrior?
Oh, damn! That looks like the guy I was
あっと
talking
いう間に
about.
自分の獲物が
His weapons would
大
shatter
量に
under
壊れ
his
ちまう
own
んだ
strength,
よ
bro. Come on.
その後ずっと
He's a berserker. Look at him.
それでいて誰よりも手柄も上げる
That's intense.
The farmer?
連中と話すと結構鉄拳の名前が出るぜ。
タオルゲル、旅の使いもあるだろう。そろ
He
そ
just
ろ
wants
奥
to
で
protect
休み
his
なさい。
son.
そんなにやわじゃありませんぜ。
タオルゲル。
Target.
Damn, dude. What the fuck?
わかりま
He
した。
didn't even chew
鉄
it.
拳ケティル
It's a
殿。
fucking dog.
旦那すみませんがお休みの前にあれを片付けてもらっていいですかね
He does not like this.
父親の名前は健在なのかね。
父ちゃんはスノーリー。
Snoring?
去年の秋、野菜を売りに行ったまま。
Damn. He went to get the milk. And he never returned. Damn.
もしかしてお前たちの祖父の
Bo.
もう
Their
だ
grandpa's name was
With the milk.
Bo.
死んでんな、そりゃ。
Damn.
一年帰ってこねえんだ。もう帰らねえよ。大方物取りんで待って殺される。
父ちゃんはちょっと出かけてるだけだ。
That's what they always say.
Damn.
And they never return.
That's sad.
働き手を失った家族は他の家に奉公人として引き取られるのが習わしだ。しかしこの頃は私が病の母親
He's soft, dude.
He's so sweet. This is the Iron Fist Kettle. I love him.
どうなさいましたあなた。
Oh, that's the wife?
ああ、
Your wife's a bitch.
人目にゴミが入ってな。
Ugly as hell, bro.
で、この二人は何を盗んだんだ。
余罪は多数ですがとりあえず麦の粉一袋の
Numerous
ゲロしました
crimes.
なら話は早い。腕一本だな。
What? No!
妹はまだ小さいだろ。勘弁して。
おう。なら妹
Said two arms. No
お
arms.
前が受けろ。両腕切断だ。
いやああいった手前俺としちゃ
God, Snake was like, whoa, 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 hold on. That was not a good idea. I cut off this 6-year-old's
決ま
arm.
りだろう、親父殿。
Come on, man. Just say no.
恐ろしい。
Oh my gosh.
わしの息子とは到底思えん。
Oh, damn. Yeah.
なぜわしのところに盗みに入ったりしたのだ。
私は反対です。死刑にも等しい仕置きだ。意見を申し上げてもよろしいでしょうか、旦那様。
He's like,
Words
yes.
of wisdom.
Kill both of them. No!
That'd be horrible.
That's even worse.
農場の経理を務める身といたしましても、両腕を切り落としては使い物になりま
Make
せん
him。work.
So we cut off a pinky
年はいくつだ。
and put him to work. 12.
よし、大人と同じ仕事を始める年だな。
まったくだ。損害は回収せねばならん。
No.
果ては
以上の理由から、仕置きは棒打ちなどが妥当だ。
He's like, come on.
Okay, well.
いやいや盗んだ分は奉公で返済させるのだし、
He's so
借
sweet,
金という
dude.
形の罰でいいだろう。
さすがに全く折檻なしというわけにはいきませんよ、旦那。
Yeah. I'm just scared if he doesn't do stuff like this. I don't know.
He loses control.
Yeah, people just take him over.
それに手癖の悪いのはどこへ行っても嫌われる。
Ugh.
しつけてやるのもこいつらのためです。
Yikes. Not a fan.
さて、何回ですか？
5、10、10回。
10回ずつね。構造からだ。歯を食いしばってろ。
お兄ちゃん。
He's a good brother, man.
Very nice kid.
おお、面白い。いい度胸だ。
I want to hit
親
him.
父殿。
You
He
did.
is such a loser.
お前金
We
を
don't know how to hold back.
殺すなよ。
Jesus, this is
Hey, hey.
horrible.
じゃあ 軽くな。
Damn it.
行くぜ、ガキ。
Nothing gentle about this dude.
Oh, he's dead. You just killed him in one shot.
一つ。
Dad.
待て、やめろトールギル。わしがやる。
At least you can reduce the blow a little bit. You still gotta keep up the performance though. Iron Fist. Iron Fist.
Oh, jeez.
What if he just kills the kid?
That kind of looked like the house in the dream.
おやしろ。
Nah, why's he eating the chicken?
やれやれ。鉄筋プリンももう。
嘘なのだ。
That's what he's familiar with.
鉄拳なんぞ。名士と呼ばれるこのわしが。
Okay, so the iron fist of Ketil is
みんな思ってもいないよ。
a lie.
わしは恐ろしい。
Jeez.
息子のトールギルが。戦争が。暴力が恐ろしいのだ。
お優しいことが悪いことであるはずはありませんわ。
お前がいなかったら。この世は。
Yikes. Well, Einar has never
Yeah.
met that girl. God, she does not care. Rightfully so. But
What the hell, man? What the hell?
yep, you're right, son. Time
Nah, this song's spitting facts right now.
Well, that was dark.
I'm trying to even remember where the episode picked up, started with, because I just all I think of
Einar
is
and Ironhide talking at the fountain or the well.
Ironhide.
Ironhide,
That's it.
Einar, and Thorfinn, all at the well.
realizing that they're good men.
Wait, which one of them died in one of the movies? Was it Ratchet or
Ironhide.
Didn't Ratchet die too?
No, at least not the
Not
first
in the
three
first
movies.
three. Yeah.
I remember Optimus going, "They killed Ratchet," and then it's that clip of them running through that building, and the meme is always like, the Autobots spun immediately for Ratchet. I think.
I'm pretty sure it was Ironhide. Ironhide gets ripped in
I
half
swear the
by-
line is, "They killed Ratchet. Let's go." What was that guy's name?
Ironhide and
Sigma Prime?
Jazz get killed, and Sentinel.
Sentinel Prime.
Sigma Prime.
I heard. I heard. Yeah.
Played by Patrick Bateman.
Yeah. But these two men learned that they are good guys. They're cool in the eyes of Arnheid. That's her name, right? Arnheid? Arnheid. Just asking why the men of the Ketil farm are treating them kindly. It's because they're kind men and they're respecting other kind men. Simple.
Why does Mr. Spherical
specifically.
treat kindly? Yeah.
Same ordeal, but I'm glad we were talking about the son's last post talk, but we got to meet a whole other one.
A son we didn't know existed.
Thorgil.
A terrifying man.
Yeah, I would have to go back and check in one of the Vinland season 1 really never focused on action sequences or fighting. They always did it in a passing line about, well, here's the current climate of the Vikings, here's what they're doing, taking the land. I'm more than 100% confident. It might have been actually the intro, because they showed a big dude with blonde hair that looks just like Thorgil. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has some friendship or alliances with characters we already know. But he's been off fighting Canut's battle or against Canute, you said?
Canute.
With Canute. Okay, well, there you
He
go.
joined Canute.
There you go.
Said that he's become a proper general and is going to become. They call him King Canute now instead
Now
of
Prince.
Prince.
Which, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he took over as King of England at this point, so...
All right. So, even before Thorgil showed up, what did happen? Honestly, my mind kind of goes blank once he showed up into the whole equation.
Snake and the other guys are investigating who stole.
Right.
You look at night, they're searching the pantry or storage shed or whatever, and they're like, oh, we've been robbed.
And it does look like it's the two kids that was in the 6.5 Flash. There was a mother too in that sequence, right? They had mentioned a mother and a baby. We didn't see the baby in the flashback, but there was the two children. I think that's them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's hard to tell because it was really quick. But
Yeah.
I also don't know how much it overall matters for the grander story because it wasn't an actual featured episode on Crunchyroll, at least. But a glimpse, perhaps, of what's going to be happening on Ketil's farm, which isn't too optimistic, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it also seems like this farm might be doomed for its existence is in the hands of a very bad culture. So, and they are kind of going against the wave of the grain. They're too good. They're ahead of their time, and they're not fighters, or at least Ketil currently is not the type of guy. So you're saying that they said that he lied about being Iron Fist?
The whole Iron Fist thing was a lie.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. So, and he's actually scared of his son. He doesn't like violence. You know,
he hates war.
He hates violence. And honestly, that makes sense because why would a guy that was like a fierce warrior pay all this money to get protection? Like pay a group and then also pay a king to be like, hey, don't mess with our lands. Like, why would they do that? If he understood that, like, he could downsize his farm in half and just protect what he's got with like a smaller force, but he refuses to do that because A, needs the money, and B, he's too kind. He's too kind for this world. Like, he goes out of his way to buy. It seems like he just goes out of his way to buy slaves to free them so they can work for him, and it is profitable for him. He makes money and has free labor, or relatively free labor, and but he gets to have some like
people will talk trash about
points.
That. Yeah, it's just gonna spread. Like I feel like that ends up being what the whole point of that whole like children. The consequences of the children stealing is like if you don't put on the face, and it's funny because I brought up in episode 2 like the whole 12 years a slave thing because now it's actually kind of like paralleling the movie, a plot in that movie about like how far can you go when you're head of a corrupt system morally, but that is the system at play. How far can you be the good guy? And, like, how much of it are you going to have to break in order for the greater good to keep going? Do you beat the children, which is a horrible thing to be faced with, but ultimately it means you get to still keep a decent level of protection over the majority of the people you are claiming to be slaves for the eyes of the public? Like, that's a hard thing, like. And then ultimately, if this all goes to shit, then the seeds that you sowed for bringing freedom to these people gets diminished.
Yeah.
Or it's really cool too, because I was also wondering, like, we also have that underlying theme from season 1 of what does it mean to be a true hero,
a true warrior,
true warrior.
Yeah.
But ultimately, he's not an Iron Fist, unlike Tor's had the benefit of being able to protect the people he loved, but also he had the strength to do it and the good moral compass in his heart to abandon that lifestyle. Well, this guy just doesn't have the strength potentially to.
But Tor's wouldn't do it. Like, in reality, Tor's could have taken, like, Halfdan, the guy that...
Sure.
Like, he could have wiped Halfdan himself, honestly. It might have been a struggle, but... he took on Askeladd's whole crew without actually trying to kill them. Like, if Tor's wanted to, he probably could have killed Askeladd and Bjorn and the whole gang. And he probably could have done it to Halfdan, but because he made this, like, commitment to be peaceful...
Right.
It ended up biting him in the ass and also causing, like, because you see the same thing with Taurus. Like, the slave is already going to die, and it's either going to die, he's either going to die because of the frostbite and all the stuff he had, or you give it back to Halfdan and he's going to die. And what does he do? He pays, like, 8 ewes or whatever, like a ton of really healthy, good sheeps that they could be using,
Yeah.
painted over just so that the man wouldn't get tortured to death in the end.
Right.
Which is a good thing, but at the cost of himself, his family, and his own people at that point. So, it's something we're seeing a lot in this story is that being good
gets you killed.
Gets you killed, or it makes life very difficult for you.
Yeah.
So, and these forces will come at their doorstep eventually. And, the unfortunate thing is he's like, Ketil is scared of his own son. In reality, his son could just take over. You know what I mean? All he needs to do is just kill his dad and his grandfather and just say, F it, I'm in charge now. Potter, you're back as a slave, but you're in charge of this area. Snake, you watch out with them. Watch out for them. Make sure they don't fuck around. And, Snake probably would do it if he's paid the right fee. So...
And I imagine that as nice of a guy Ketil is, that this will be Thorfinn's experience to see how the practice of being someone like Thor's can go wrong if you don't double down on it. Like, or it could be like Thor's died ultimately doing it 100% the right way as a true warrior, still died for it. Or you could be Ketil and abandon that ideology and live for it, because most likely Ketil's, I don't imagine it's going to be a type who's going to be able to get away with it forever, and he's most likely the type to bend the knee, if I had to take a guess, when things are going to get really push and shovey, when people start to take notice, or even worse, when Canute shows up. I don't know, we'll have to see. Or, I guess, won't go to the Canute thing, but I think Canute's not going to be the one attacking the farm now based off Thorgil, but whoever does attack that practices the old ways.
Even if it's just Vikings.
Yeah, or even his own son. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it'll be a cool duality of seeing how Thor's handles it and dies. This guy abandons it and lives, and what that means for Thorfinn ultimately realizing that you have to don't. And it's also cool. Sorry to jump to a whole other idea, but also cool to fight the current state of his mind. It doesn't matter, just let me die. But it's no, what if you die for something that's good, a good cause? Yeah, sure, we're all going to die, but why don't you change how your character is if you're ultimately going to die? Don't make your life useless. Maybe that's one of the themes the show's getting to is, we all die, but it all comes down to, what legacy you leave behind for others to take away and how it can be a greater impact for being a net positive for the people that experience those, witness those kind of moments. But
it'll be interesting to see what effect this truly does take on Thorfinn, and will he reflect on it. I kind of wish that's one. I hope that's a point we get to at some point with Thorfinn, where there is some dialogue, whether it's inner monologue or a dialogue with a person to talk through who his dad was, what his dad was. Not just what he was as a person, but what he was as a warrior, as a man. Just because clearly Thorfinn has not processed that. He hasn't processed a lot of things in his life.
No.
Like the trauma. But, you know what I mean? There could be a lot of peace and resolution in his own self if he comes to those conclusions. And, of course, I'm sure every person he interacts with, he's going to take a little along the way.
A little piece.
Yeah.
To create his, a replica of his father.
Yeah.
Or even a better version, who knows.
True. But more importantly, we must all pray.
Right.
That was one part of the episode we forgot about.
Got
Yahweh or Freya.
Or whoever, just everyone and anyone, just pray. Go.
Shoots!
Rain! No balls! No insects!
Stop sounding so embarrassed!
Also, I was kind of giggling. The reason I didn't hear Ketil say he wasn't the Iron Fist was because I was distracted. I was like, there's no way that old crone has those kind of legs. Because I was looking, I was like, he's leaning his head on this person. There's no way it's that old lady. I was like, them are thick legs. That's all I was thinking. I was like, something's wrong about the image, and then it panned off. I was like,
damn, she got him bad for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was like, this image doesn't match
Sam was
up.
focused on the big thighs.
I was, because as you astutely pointed out, that
Thick
lady
thighs
looked like
save
the
lives.
classic. What's that painting called? The old man and the old lady from the farmers. That classic painting.
I don't know what it's called. I know what you mean.
She looked like Eustace, but as a woman. From,
Yeah, looked like Eustace.
yeah.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Eustace. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Stupid dog.
But I was like, something doesn't check out. There's no way that lady's got them thighs.
Yeah. And then you see the hair, and you're like, oh wait.
Right.
That's the queen
Something's
baddie
up.
of this land.
I also thought it'd been a crazy throw off. It was just like, yeah, make my wife pretend to be like a slave. I was like, what is happening right now?
No.
Like, what is this shit?
Ew. That's weird.
Kettle's really weird.
This guy's silly and weird and a liar.
Yeah.
That's also gonna be a big problem because
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like he said like you're the only person I can be like real with was this girl, and clearly she did not care. Like she is there because she's forced to be there. She doesn't have an option to not. So it's gonna suck because like I wonder if that would be. Let's just say all things work out. The boys buy their own freedom. This guy doesn't lose control of his farm. Would he ever like lose control of her? You know what I mean? Would he allow her to be bought back? Because that was part of the thing that Einar brought up. I wonder what's her agreement.
Right.
Does she have a similar agreement to us? Could she buy her way back? The wife, you know, she made it seem like that was like you got to earn your keep, you know. But maybe
I think there's a flaw in Mr. Ketil. I don't think he's equipped enough to be the true warrior.
No.
There's a bit of nitpicking in his philosophy.
Yeah, he's lacking.
I love even a freaking Potter, whatever his name is. He was like, "Yep, you still gotta hit him.
You still gotta beat these kids."
Okay, now that we've worked out the financial part, beat the shit out of these kids because they still stole.
Them. I'm like, whoa. And that poor kid, man. He's like, I'll do 20. I'll take her punishment too. Okay, so you don't want
hit
no
my
arms?
sister.
You want no arms?
No arms
Gotcha.
at all.
Stewart
and Tora.
It's definitely intentional that he looks just like Thorfinn with just dark.
He had the same look in his eyes when he was like,
right.
When they first caught him. I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
Yeah, that angry, I'm ready to kill.
He has that exact hair too. So I'm already predicting they're gonna have a moment where Thorfinn looks and they just change the hair color. He's like,
"Are you my son?"
Me.
Thorfinn ain't getting down like that.
No. But he's got sideman riz. He's got respectable sideman riz. He's like, I'll back off. This is your moment.
That's not Riz. That's just awareness.
Yeah, I know that's social awareness.
It's assistance.
He's learning though.
Riz
He's
assistance.
learning.
Riz assistance.
That's not assistance though. Just leaving him alone.
That's assistance. Some people
It
are
would be
unaware.
assistance if he was like, "Yo, I ain't never seen him act like this before, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you."
Nah.
That's not assistance. This is why you're the
that's
worst
throwing under the
wingman.
bus.
No, I'm better. I'm a good wingman.
That's
Come
throwing
on,
under the bus.
No.
The best thing to do as a good man is leave him to be. Let it marinate. And
Will's
build.
obviously never wingman.
Bro, okay, let's not do this because we shouldn't.
Side plot for another day.
Side lore. Side quest.
So Ironhide's getting banged.
Ironhide. Can we not call her that?
So,
Sorry, what else do we miss? So Thorgel's this crazy ass
He's
looking dude.
batshit crazy soldier guy.
He's actually what I would say is the Iron Fist Ketil.
Iron Fist Torgal.
He's trying to get his brother, his little brother, into the scene. Well, I'm curious to see where Olmar will fall in this. Olmar will fall into this whole sequence because we got two bad seeds. The son, as weird as it sounds, the son I feel has got the most potential because he hasn't done what the other two have done yet. He's rookie, and there's a chance for him to swing both ways when it comes to chaos. And ultimately, we got to see his character. He's not the killer type. He's a lot like his father.
Scared.
But
scary dude.
Yeah, I guess it depends on who helps influence him in the next few episodes.
He does seem to be a little bit of a blank canvas, but he is a little bit of a coward too.
True. But we can work with cowardice. Maybe.
We can't. I don't know if Thorgil will.
Thorgil's gonna call him a pussy.
And then get him killed.
And then stab him or beat him up.
And Snake's also just one of those interesting people. I'm still trying to figure out where he falls in all of this. I like him though. He's an interesting character.
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
More like Bronn.
No, just the hair.
Oh, okay.
Just the hair.
Bronn. Yeah.
Bronn.
Kit
Kit Harington's got more curly, but it's whatever. Yeah, great episode. Another good one.
Another good one.
Yeah,
I like it.
If you too are a coward,
What? Leave a like.
leave a like. Sorry, guys.
If you
Name your favorite coward in the comments.
If you scary as hell,
Call out other cowards. Do you like Ironhide or Jazz or Ratchet? Which one's your favorite Transformer? We'll see you in the next episode. Love you guys. Punch it.
Why did you have to name 2 of the 3 that died super bad?
Because apparently Ratchet died too. I don't know.
Jazz just got split.
Oh.
Hey man, you want a piece of me? Go on, have 2.
Like, Caleb, do your thing.
Man, I'm
I'm dead. Camera dies.